that kind of brings me into another crash out. Are you familiar with the Remy Ma and Papoose?
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
Why?
Everybody that knows me knows I love Remy. I'm gonna side with her regardless.
Oh
so there's
God.
nothing you can say, you can do to make me change my mind when it comes to Remy. Everybody know that's my favorite female rapper, her and Eve. So therefore, I'm gonna side with her regardless.
Here's the question.
I don't know if you want to talk about that because I'm gonna go ham.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm actually just
and make sure y'all at her because I support her.
Oh my God.
Because I'm conceited. I got a reason. Yeah.
Here's the question. So, do you feel like she should have came out crashing out first about the Papoose situation? Being that they do have a daughter together, and usually they kept a lot of things under wraps.
What you mean? What you mean crashing out? You want her to do what? What's crashing out?
She the one that went online talking about the situation first, because
she did not. That girl did.
Oh,
that girl. I don't know her name. That ugly. The ugly girl.
Oh my God. You talking about Clarissa Shields?
Yeah, she the one who posted first. She was like, "Where Pep at?" Remember, she was like, "Where Pep at?" And Remy was like, "Oh, he on vacation with the other girl." That's how it all started. And she was like,
"Time out." So, from what I know, she said, "Where Pep at where?" That's what I'm saying. Did she ask Remy Ma?
No, she didn't ask. She was like, "I miss my boo Pep" or something.
Okay.
And then she said something like, "Oh, he never brought me flowers." This was a while ago.
It was like last year.
Exactly. That's so she crashed out first, and then Remy responded. Remy responded by saying, "Oh, he with another girl. He don't send you flowers, girl, and all this other stuff." But that girl crashed out first because she missed her boo within 24 hours, supposedly.
But it's my thing. How is that on her if she didn't mention Remy's name?
Because you mentioned my husband that's still married that just don't legally file for divorce. So I'm going to respond to my husband's side chick. Like, girl, he with his other side chick.
Whoa. Okay.
That happened like a year ago.
But who cheated first? Well, he ain't cheat. But who stepped out first?
Y'all don't know what happened behind closed doors because when Shorty was in jail, y'all think he was like hiding his ding ding. Let's answer that.
Oh my God.
Y'all thought he wasn't giving up that ding ding for 6 years. Y'all is crazy.
He moved to the joint close to her. Y'all got married and had conjugal visits.
Y'all crazy.
You ain't know that, did you?
You crazy.
You ain't know that, did you?
You don't. So you think he really went 6-10 years without no cuckoo?
You ain't heard what I just said.
He only got that once a week. He only got that once a week.
You're not listening.
These guys, they want poom poom.
You're not listening.
These guys want poom poom every day.
He went to her joint 365 days. He moved to an apartment near her jail joint.
So you think he was getting sex?
And had conjugal visits.
How was them conjugal? Was it every week, every month?
I mean, I don't know what conjugal visits, but I know it's kind of frequent.
Guys like sex every day, all day. So you mean to tell me you think within 6-10 years, whatever how many years she was like that, he wasn't dipping and dabbing? He just didn't show it because ain't nobody care about him because he was a nobody. He only somebody because of Remy's name. I wouldn't have never known a Bull. I would never care for Bull if it wasn't for Love and Hip Hop and for Remy. I mean, who is Bull? Oh, okay. So once again, like I said, y'all really think, that's the question. Y'all really think he wasn't cheating while she was locked up? Because let me tell you, girls, when y'all man is locked up for 6 to 10 years, what do y'all be really doing? Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
And guys, when y'all locked up, yeah.
First of all, ain't none of this come up until she did what she did.
Because
so I ain't trying to hear none of that.
To the girl, like, oh, I miss my husband.
It's called self-accountability. No. I'm not letting you get this off.
Christmas time.
I'm not letting you get this off.
It was around Christmas time or New Year's when the girl was all crashing out.
No. I'm not letting you get this off. So this is the thing. If she did what she did first.
I don't have to feel about Remy.
If she did what she did this first, right?
It don't matter.
And she stepped up out the joint with a that she is damn near working with, shook boy hand, all of that other stuff.
Let me tell y'all.
Disrespectful.
Let me tell y'all, it don't matter if it's disrespectful or not. He's disrespectful because you need to check your chick. Her dude never said nothing to Pap. And whatever if they really did fight, they kept that private. It wasn't no video. It was a little clip. It wasn't a whole video. Pap never spoke on it, and he never spoke on it. So why is it okay for your girlfriend to speak on me and our situation or my situation when my dude never came to the internet and spoke about you?
Clarissa never spoke about them.
What you mean? She was on a Breakfast Club interview. She was on so many interviews.
Her
and guess
about
what?
the Remy
if
Ma
you're gonna
shit because
me,
Remy
if
said
you're gonna
something
ask
first.
me, if you're gonna ask me, I'm gonna say I declined. Next question.
But the only reason
it don't matter. Next question.
Only reason
you're talking about a situation so you can boost your career. So you can. No, Remy was quiet.
Oh, she what? Oh my god.
Yes, she was.
I can't wait to see the comments on this, John.
Somebody tell him Remy was quiet.
Started it first.
How did she start? What did she say?
She the one that started putting up the messages of Clarissa.
That was because everybody knows the girl was like, oh, I miss my boo. I haven't seen him in 24 hours. And she added Pap name. So as a wife, I'm going to respond. Girl, he's with his other side boo.
She was mad because my man stepped it up and he got somebody with bigger name. He got somebody with bigger benefits to help him because who is he?
First of all, he's going to use that girl career to boost him.
How about this? I'm asking you this question.
let me talk first. I told you don't talk about Remy. You didn't want to go there. But he's with somebody so he can shine now. Remy was way bigger than him. Remy wasn't let him shine, and I think that was the problem because he's a nobody. This girl let him shine. She's 30 years old. This seems like her first relationship. She's like, bitch. I mean, girl, this is not high school, okay? Oh, that boy, whatever he did to you, whatever he did to her, he's gonna do to you. Trust me.
He did nothing.
He cheated on Rem. He tried to use it for money. What money do he got? He gonna use this girl boxing career.
First of all, I
never heard of her.
See, this is why I know. I
never heard of her either. And somebody in the comments got mad at me.
You don't watch sports.
Somebody in the comments
got mad. You don't watch sports. No. So that's why you don't know her. No,
I know people that watch boxing. I went to boxing matches.
You know people, but you don't know them. You don't know her.
I went to boxing matches and nobody never told me. Only girl I know of is Layla Ali. I never heard of this girl.
You've been a men boxing joke.
I never heard of her.
Oh my god! Because you don't.
Did you hear her before?
Yes.
Oh, who was the girl?
Oh my god!
Because if she was somebody big, she would have had a real big.
First of all, she just came out with a movie last year.
And I still didn't go support her or watch it. Did you? No, exactly.
I didn't.
Tell me who watched the movie.
Anyway,
okay, and Pap gonna get that money. Like, I'm not mad at him. This is the thing. I'm not mad at him because as a wife. You get that money. You get that money because what? We got a child. And all that money you get from her, gaslighting her up, keep doing it. Because that money that you bring home to me, remember, we married. I can get that in spousal support, child support. So, yeah, you need to be with somebody that's big so I can get my funds. I'm not trying to be in debt on child support waiting for a check
Remy
to come.
She ain't asking for no child support.
Not asking, but I'm saying, as a real woman,
what that means to me is would be asking. She ain't the breadwinner. But anyway.
She is. Because I'm asking for everything. Period.
Anyway, so my thing is...
Go ahead, but don't start with Remy.
Okay.
Shout out to Remy. Y'all know I love her.
But my thing is... I'll say this. They both bringing it to the internet is bad. But with Remy is up in the ante too much... And it's making her look even worse.
No, it's making the girl look worse. That girl has a career right now. She needs to be focused on.
How is it making her look worse?
Because
she's not in it.
He's married. At the end of the day, I'm not about to argue with a woman, with a man's wife. I'm not doing that. You adding me on social media. You talking about pull up and all this other stuff that you're texting.
Because Remy started it first.
It don't matter who started it.
Oh, if I have don't matter who started it though. Yeah, but she the one who started it.
Listen. If I'm 30 years old, when I was 30 years old, I'm getting my mind right. I wasn't arguing with nobody over no man. I would never in a million years, not even on the internet, did I ever. You know me. I agree. Exactly.
But why is Remy doing
it? I'm 30 because she's married. She's in love. She was with that person for 20 years. But anyway,
back to what I was saying.
She's 30. She's 30. She need to focus on that career, getting that boxing out there. She needs to be like Layla Ali. That's my whole advice. I'm not worrying.
I think she's currently a champion right now.
She's not that big. But my thing is, I don't
know sports.
Listen, shut up. I don't want nobody to go. I'm not going on an interview to talk about my relationship. If I'm going on these interviews, you can talk about my boxing. That's what I mean by she needs to focus on her career. Don't have me going. No, she went on the Breakfast Club interview talking about, so how's your relationship with Pap? Everybody asked her, and you say you declined. I didn't come here to talk about my relationship. Everybody agree. I'm not going on podcasts to talk about my relationship. I'm going on podcasts to talk about my career. What's next in line? Don't ask me about my relationship. Remember, she posted said, I love the private life before all this. Well, go back to that private life.
I mean, she can try, but if Remy is doing a live every single day talking about Pap and being with Shorty and this, that, and the third, there's no way that she's going to be able to do so. We live in a clickbait world where now it's you say this.
I don't care.
If you mention her name, it's gonna go back and forth.
That's just like me going on a podcast talking about my relationship. Why do you care? Are you gonna help it? Are you gonna give it therapy?
You know we live in the shade room era and all that other stuff.
I ain't talking about none of that.
I get it.
If anything, if I'm going on a podcast, I'm going to talk about our podcast and I'm going to talk about my future book. I'm not talking about no relationship. Oh, why are you single? Why do you care? Oh, okay. Next question. You see, I want to boost my career. I don't. Why you worrying about my relationship with who I'm smashing, married or not?
But here's the problem, though. There's the problem. I agree with everything that you're saying right now. But the only thing is, we not talking about Remy Rock career right now. All we talking about is what she gonna say crazy on the live. What Pat gonna say crazy on the live.
Everybody's looking for that right now.
She started that conversation. Everything was under wraps. Even her cheating was under wraps. But until she came to the light,
at the end of the day,
and coming at Shorty,
at the end of the day, I have a title, and my title is wife. So I'm going to talk like a wife. I'm going to be a wife, and I'm going to do wifely things until them divorce papers are signed.
So what's the title if you're not living up to the title?
Not that my husband, they've been separated, she said, since 2018.
There you go to bull.
Therefore,
that's bullshit.
Why would he filed just 2 days? 2 days ago, but he's so in love with this girl.
If you were separated since 2018, then why you care?
What you mean? Because you don't know what goes on behind closed door. I know a lot of people who go back and creep and dip and dab.
If they were separated since 2018, why do
they probably
you
dipping
care?
and dabbing? And this is the thing that I comment and I said. Being married, they love each other. They gonna always love each other. They gonna always go back. They gonna always dip and dab unless it's a real divorce. Right now, I feel like they too heated. They both need therapy.
It's way past going.
And I think
they said they already went to therapy. Papoose said they already went to therapy, but then she cheated again with Bull and all that other stuff.
I'm not married, so I can't really give advice. I can't really help, but I know a lot of married people who would crash out. At the end of the day, they still have their title and they still support their husband, whether they cheat or not. And so they're finally getting a divorce. So I feel like if it's that bad and he really love that girl, she really love that guy, sign the papers. But I don't think they will sign the papers. Because everybody always say the child, the child. If y'all care about the child, y'all would sign them papers. Y'all both be happy with whoever, respectful for whoever, and keep it pushing. But the way they going at it, I think it's for likes. I think it's for just keep their name going.
Likes on whose side?
Both sides.
Nah.
You gonna want everybody page. They got like 8,000 comments.
But
they be going crazy.
Pat never really go online to do anything.
Exactly. That's why I feel like he's in love. He's really heartbroken. He's emotional, just like this guy. But anyway,
who wouldn't be emotional after 20 years? And y'all got a kid together. And y'all
so y'all can't blame Remy. She's emotional.
Raise a child in the house, but now he talking about something when she was out with Bull, the baby was crying because they both sleep in their bed together. Come on now, we gotta have a heart on that. I know you don't because your heart is made of steel. But anyway, my thing is, I understand if he try to keep it together, but for the baby,
y'all can't keep saying the baby.
On the other end, women do say they keep it together for the baby too. So it can be on the man's side.
Y'all women say that?
You know, say they got cheated on by their man 1,000 times, but I try to keep it together for the family. They're trying to keep it together for the family.
Wait,
so it happens on each side.
Oh.
It been in movies. It been in movies. You don't watch Wait and Exhale, all that shit. So I ain't trying what you talking about. Anyway,
for the kid. If it was for my kid, that mean I'd have been married. But
oh Lord. But W crash outs on both ends for me. All I gotta say is I ain't mad at dudes doing that nowadays in 2025.
Crashing out. Don't say crashing out. I don't like that word. Say expressing You call it expressing their feelings and their emotions. Don't say crashing out because that's like they about to go off the deep end and kill themselves or something. So don't say crashing out. I support the guys that's showing their feelings and emotions. I love that. Speak volume, speak maturity, keep expressing feelings and emotions. Even if that person did cheat, don't bring it on a big occasion. Talk about that in private. I'm just a private person. But I appreciate the guys that are showing emotions because girls need to know how you really feel instead of being quiet, instead of her trying to ask you a million questions and you getting frustrated. Yeah. So it's great that guys are expressing their feelings and their emotions and talking about it, whether it's good, bad, negative, positive. But You know, keep it going. And I support the relationships, you know, whether people cheating or not. I don't know. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not married, so I can't give y'all advice, but I support everybody that's expressing their feelings and emotions. Just don't kill each other. Please stop killing. That's it. Bro, your turn.
I agree. I'm just going to end it on that and double up what you just said.